Shut up. Stupid ass fucking stupid ass intro fucking up my stream already. All right, what's going on, people? Today, or well, it's not today, is it? Tonight is the night. I just got home from work. I got the notification that it was delivered. I've been worrying about this fucking thing getting stolen all day. Luckily, it didn't. It's right here on the floor. But yeah, so I was a work hoe, as Woody called me, for like 2 weeks and put in a shitload of overtime for this. But this, what we're about to unbox tonight, this is my late Christmas gift to myself. I saw this at DFW last year, and by the time I found the Skeletron booth, the three that they had, they had already sold them out by Saturday, and I forgot to order it whenever I got home from DFW, and they sold out, and they said that they were doing one more run. So I really broke myself last pay week or last pay period, and yeah, it's gonna feel good. As you can see, the Fortnite boat is no longer up there. So now once this gets put on that shelf, now I have to rearrange all my fucking figures again. But Benjozo, what's going on? Crayon, what's going on? Stu, welcome. All right. It's gonna take me a minute because this box is really heavy. But I wasn't expecting this thing to be as heavy as it is, but we are going to be unboxing the Skeletron Robo Skull Mark II. So it's beautiful art. I love this art. I think it was done by, let me see, it shows it on the bottom, by Brian Sauer and Gary G. So I think those are two out of the three guys that were working on this when it went up on Kickstarter. I didn't know at the time about this, otherwise I would have backed it, but I eventually got one. So yeah, this box is gigantic. You can see it covers my whole face. And you can see on the side, you get the Blood Wolf, which is the 3 3/4 inch pilot for this, the Skeletron Assassins. And then on the back of it is the whole layout of everything that comes in here, all the effects, the swappable seats, because this does fit both 1/18 scale and 1/12 scale. The little cargo space here for the drones, all the effect pieces, like I said. This doesn't come with the stand. You have to buy the stand separately, so I am gonna buy that next check. I'm gonna buy the stand for this. But yeah, the fact that I even have this is fucking crazy. I thought that these weren't gonna restock. I thought that was it. You know, c'est la vie. And I was never gonna get this, but yeah, BX is boy Ray. I think Shane was with me, and I can't remember if Gonzo was with us when we were at the Skeletron booth, but I saw this in the display case that they had, and I was like, I want this. I need this. So this is, oh shit, I forgot to cut the tape on this. So I don't know how long this is going to take me to unbox, so please be patient. Ninja's excited. If you haven't, you need the Skeletron. Yeah, Crayon. I gotta get that. I do have the. Well, actually, I need to troop build because I have. Where the fuck did I put? I have two of these. Oh, almost through my shoulder. I have two of the. No, actually, I have three. The Jungle Wolf Trooper. One of them I haven't opened yet because I want to do a review on these. But yeah, I do need to get one of the regular Blood Wolf pilots, or get one of the regular Blood Wolf troopers, and get the kit to turn him into. What is his name? Is it Blood Wolf? No, it's not Blood Wolf. Whatever the name of the pilot is, that it's Red Wild Weasel. It's technically Wild Weasel, but it's the Action Force UK version of Wild Weasel. But I can't remember what the. Yeah, I know, Menjoza. I love these, man. I had some. Like I said, whenever I open these on stream, I had some delivery issues, and the customer service I received through Skeletron won me over so much that when this immediately went back up, I ordered it. Like, paid the whole fucking thing off in full. And yeah, I was so impressed with the customer service from them that they, yeah. Not only did they get me for 3 Jungle Wolf Troopers, they got me for a Robo Skull too. Like, I was just, and plus, if I do make it to Joe Fest this year, there was no way I'm fitting this in a suitcase. There is no way. Look at this. This fucking box is bigger than my head. How is that going to fit in a suitcase? That's not. TSA is not going to have. I'm not going to get questioned by TSA why there's a giant spaceship in my suitcase. So, no, that was not going to happen. But look at that. 2026. We're already off to a good start. I got my Robo Skull. My Maximum Series Deadpool should be here tomorrow because I had some issues with that. I don't even want to get into it because it was a lot. Oh, fuck, how am I gonna? Oh, I'm gonna have to like scoop myself here. Holy shit. Now I see why this fucking box. When I went to go take it off the porch, I was like, wow, this box is really heavy. So this thing is no joke, and I don't want to mess with the box because this box is really nice. Okay, so there's a couple of. It's a damn workout fucking putting this together. All right, so you do get all this. You get a couple of trays worth of stuff, and you do get this backing, which I believe has the instructions and stickers in it. So I'm gonna figure out how to take this apart. Is there a way to take this apart? Oh. All right, there's more tape. I gotta cut more tape. All right, what's going on, BX? Loving the, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Because Menjoza had a bit of a QC. He had a bit of a QC issue with his figure too. He was like, "Should I contact customer service? Should I contact them?" I was like, I mean, I did. Just because, I mean, they're helpful enough. They'll help you out. They genuinely care about their customers. So, look at that. I pull this thing out and look, nothing falls. Look at that. All right, so I got one of the wings, the electricity effect for the mouth. These are for the boosters. And the missiles for the eyes. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of layers to this. It's like I'm unboxing a cake. There's layers to this thing. All right. So the middle section, there's not tape on this, right? Oh, there is tape. That's why. Well, listen, shout out to Skeletron for taping everything down, because they know that the Postal Service does not give a fuck about anyone's packages. All right, they will ask Jay Gonzo. Ask Jay Gonzo how the Postal Service treats your packages. He has multiple pictures of firsthand accounts of his mail getting absolutely kicked around and everything. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right, so there's a couple of pieces I gotta pop, so you might want to turn the volume down because there's a lot of popping and stuff like that going on here. Just hoping pieces go flying when I pop this last piece off. So here is the main skull. This is about the size. This is about the size of a human skull. So, I mean, you could see. I got big hands, okay? So just look at that. This is a big ass vehicle, okay? So I just want that to be known on stream here that this is a big ass vehicle. And you can see that I'm just palming the main piece of this vehicle in my hand. So there's that. Here's the bottom. These are the rail guns that clip onto the bottom of it. So here's the little assassins or little assassin drones, which these are cool. If you want the little drones by themselves, they sell those too, so you could army build them. But these are really nice. They got nice sculpt, nice paint to them. So they scale with the little 3 3/4 inch and the 1/12 scale figures too, which is cool. And then I can only assume that this is yes. All right, so this I'm not gonna open. I think this comes on a card. Yeah, I think this is a carded figure. I'm gonna try to lift this without fucking the card back up, but that's gonna be a bit difficult. All right, and then it does come with the Red Shadows Blood Wolf. I'm gonna keep this on card. I'm not gonna open this because this is just really cool to keep sealed. So you can see I'm gonna cover up the pew pew just in case. But that's a really good head sculpt, man. For 3 3/4 inch. That's pretty damn impressive. So said rough shot. Said rough shot. What a surprise. Yeah, Miss Virgo, we are unboxing this beautiful work of art that I don't know if I can fit the box in frame anymore, but we are unboxing this beautiful work of art that I consider a late Christmas gift to myself. That's why I really had a hard time catching everyone's streams the last couple of weeks. But you can tell Rough Shot that they made a tiny figure of him. But yeah, I'm going to keep this sealed, but you can see the whole layout on the back. So you can see all the different characters. I don't think They've done, I think the Skeletron is up for pre-order, which are the robots that look like the Terminator. Those are up for pre-order on their site. And I think those come out sometime this year. And then the drones we already looked at. And I believe all the other ones, the Wolf Trooper, the Jungle version, I think Red Weasel and the Gyre Wolf, those, I believe you could buy those on their website already. But it's also cool to see like a legit file card again. This reminds me when I first got into Joe's with Pursuit of Cobra. And what's going on, Kaz? How are you? Yeah, it just reminds me of like when G.I. Joe was still 3 3/4 inch. And yeah, so Marauders worked on, I believe they worked on the 6-inch figures as well as the 3 3/4 inch figures, but these are, yeah, this is too cool to open up. So I love this artwork. The card back is just too cool for me to just rip open. So I'm going to keep this sealed, and there's a nice little protective spot to keep this in. So I'm going to just put that back in there. And then whenever I do review this thing, I'll bring that out just to kind of show it, but I'm not going to open it. And then this is the 1/12 scale seat that you could switch out for the inside, and the little controls. Yeah, so the little controls are on ball joints. So that's pretty cool. There's this little hover effect. That's for the little case. Yeah, that was on that first tray. The little case that holds the assassin drones, or if you're a 1/18 scale collector, you could fit a 1/18 scale figure in there. So that's that. I am going to put this together on stream too. I'm just, for anyone that's considering buying this thing, what's going on, Alpha Red? So anyone that's considering buying this thing, here's a what to expect. Just making sure I'm cutting the tape off these pieces. I know, I think Cran asked if this was the Smoking Joe's after show. That is not. This is not. This is, I promise you, this is a one-off. This is, I made a promise that I was going to open this live. So this is me fulfilling my word. So I am going to open this live. You're going to probably see me struggle to put this together, but that's okay. I didn't miss a piece of tape. Oh, yeah. What the hell? I thought I cut this piece of tape. I missed another corner. I'll tell you what, they taped this thing really, really good, because the fact that I'm struggling to see where they taped the pieces. So that's the second layer of the packaging, and then the third is the other wing, the Gatling guns for the eyes, the missiles for the inside of the mouth, and the other side of the blast effects for the wing here. And then I think, what the hell is this? envelope in here. Okay. So trying to figure out what the hell this was. Oh, fuck, that's badass. All right, this, I'm going to have to get a frame to put this in because I'm framing this shit on the wall. This is really cool. So you get a little art print with it, and it's like the schematics. Hang on, let me move the mic. And it's the schematics of the Roboskull. So that's pretty awesome. Which is really cool. I'm ordering mine as a belated birthday. Hey, listen, treat yourself, BX. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. I bought the Romanki Gun Girl. That was my birthday. That was my birthday gift to myself. So, yeah, so you get this art print. I'm going to put this back in here. I'm going to, after the stream, I'm going to figure out what the measurements are, and then I'm going to buy a frame to put this on. But, yeah, this is really fucking cool. And that's cool. It actually tells you who the artist is that drew this. That's pretty cool. At some point, I'm going to get the 2 art prints that they sell, which is, it's them in space, and it's the Roboskull flying over like the moon or something like that. And then the other one is like a picture, I think, of the Blood Wolf, or not Blood Wolf, but one of the Wolf Troopers. And it's really cool. It reminds me, I really like the art style that they use for like their packaging and stuff. It reminds me a lot of like some of the old 80s, like the old school movie posters, or some of the art for some of the old retro arcades. It kind of reminds me a little bit of that. How the hell do I get this back in here without fucking up this art print? Sorry, you're gonna watch me try to put a piece of art back in here. And then here are the stickers. You also get these that you could put on there. But actually, I don't know if they only had them at DFW. But I guess if you went to, I guess, Joe Fest or any of the conventions that Skeletron was at last year, they were giving away a free set of stickers. So if you have those, you could also put them on the Roboskull. I'm not going to put any stickers on mine just because I love the way that it is. And then we also have the operations manual, which is also really cool. So did I pick up the stand? No, I'm going to buy that next. Next check, VX. I'm buying the stand because this alone was already this was a hit. Like, I feel like my soul left my body when I hit the fucking purchase button. When I saw the total, I was like, but then I was like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I did it. Said they all have jetpacks. What is it? I just got side-eyed. No Roboskull for Minjuice. wife said they have jetpacks. Not all of them have jetpacks. You know, you gotta have pilots for these things. All right, so okay, so it just gives you a little rundown of how to. Oh shit, that's fucking awesome. Okay, hang on a minute. All right, so in case you were wondering, if you were to put any of the troopers or the pilots in there and they have weapons, you not only get weapon storage, you also get storage for the backpack on both of them for the seats, which is awesome. That's fucking awesome. Oh, and you can make a little speeder, I guess. Like a little extra mini vehicle. Huh, that's pretty awesome. All right, well, we're going to put this thing together because that is what 7 people came in here to watch. Mendoza deserves it. Not the government name. Jeez, hit her with the government name. Okay. All right, so step 1, wing assembly. All right, so okay, well that's good because my dumbass wasn't going to be able to figure out which which wing went with which. So God, I probably should have. Well, I gave you a rundown of what everything in the box looked like. So now comes the part where we put this thing together, and then it gets christened on the shelf, and then I got to move all the Cobras and all of that. They got to get moved over. I know, and to think I have a fucking car coming in a couple of weeks. I have that fucking car I think is supposed to ship. What was that? I think it said the 4th, right? What is today? Today is the 3rd. It says it's supposed to start shipping out sometime in January. I know. Stu, you have no idea. Eddie will tell you. He saw me eyeing this thing they had it sitting in like a display case, like in a glass display case with the stand and everything. And I was talking to the guy at the booth, and he was like, yeah, we just sold the 3 that we had that we brought to the show. They're gone. So I was like, fuck, I could have, if I had found the booth earlier, I probably could have got one. Okay, am I putting this on wrong? I gotta be putting this on wrong. I have to be putting this on wrong. Okay, so it's supposed to sit. Is it supposed to plug in like this? No. Oh. There we go. I didn't realize there's like a weird groove in the wings. Oh, I gotta move all this. Gotta move stuff around just to get the wings. And I think I gotta figure out how the hell all this went together. Because I got to put it back in the box and put the box in the closet. It'll go in the closet with the ramen van in the Vanguard box. And I'm not army building these. For anyone asks, this is a one and done. Rarely do I cave in for 112 scale vehicles, but this was just too cool to pass up. All right, so how the hell do the wings rotate? I feel like these wings are supposed to rotate, right? You know what? Let's not. let's not mess with an almost $300 thing here and then break it on stream. All right, so firmly press blast effects and age canning. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to firmly place this on the ground. Oh, that's so cool! I didn't even realize this thing had. I didn't realize it had guns on the back of it. That's pretty cool. All right. So we pop the 4. Well, there's 4 of them, but I'm gonna have to. It's gonna take me a minute to get over there to get everything. But what car? I bought the. I pre-ordered the Bandito, so that should be shipping sometime in January. I know sometime this month I should be getting it. Because I picked that over the Ramen Racer just because I didn't want to have to buy a whole fucking an RC battery to put in it for the lights, and then it had sounds, and I don't really need the car to have sounds. I just need it to light up, so when I go to take pictures with it, it's just the car is lit up. And the fact that they're going to be I fucking cut that by accident. And the fact that you're going to be able to really customize it, and they're going to have kits coming out so you can make different cars, will be cool. I will live vicariously through you all. Oh, am I going to have to heat this up? I might have to heat this. I have to hit this with a little bit of heat. It's a little droopy. Flame's a little droopy on this one. It's a little... I don't know if you could see. It's a little droopy. It's a little droopy. We'll have to... little bit of a hit from a hair dryer and it'll straighten it out and be all right. But yeah, this is like the main thing. The mouth. How the fuck do you open the mouth? How's the mouth open? I remember I watched an unboxing video on this and it looked really easy, and then now... Oh, okay. All right, so whenever you buy the stand, the piece to plug it into the stand, I think it sits on the mouth. At least I think so. Maybe. All right, so you can see the mouth opens, and that's where you could put the missiles in there. And then to open the cockpit, you open this, it's on a ratchet. Take the plastic out, and then this doesn't move up, right? This just stays in place. This stays in place, right? It doesn't move. No, I think this just stays in place. But oh, fuck, my camera's not going to be able to get all this. I'm gonna like try to maneuver it so you can see the inside, but it has like all the paneling and there's a whole bunch of paint and stuff in there. You'll have to wait for the eventual review for this. I'm more of a figure guy these days. That's so funny though. She side-eyed you and said they all have jetpacks. But what if their jetpacks run out of fuel? Then they need a pickup. Come on, Benjosi, you gotta convince her. You gotta be like, well, what happens when they run out of fuel? Then they gotta get, you know? Oh. Damn, that is actually really cool. It sucks I'm not a 1/18 scale collector anymore because I genuinely would put 1/18 scale figures in here. The fact that you could have a pilot and a gunner back here is really cool. I wish there was a way for you to put two 1/12 scale figures back there, so you had a gunner back there, but otherwise this thing would be twice the size that it is, and it would probably be double the price that it costs. But yeah, that's a lot of detail in there. All right, let me close this back up, and let's insert rear cannons. These are already back here though. Well, they already put these together, so you don't really need to put those. I like how it said rear gun assembly, but the thing's already put together back here, so it's fine. Oh, okay. All right, people. I'm stupid. This is not this little piece down here. This is not for the stand. I'm an idiot. I forgot. It just sits on the stand. I forgot. Holy hell, dude! This thing weighs a fucking. It's probably like the weight of like an infant. I feel like I'm holding an infant child in my hand right here. It's like my hand is getting tired from holding this. Let's see. All right, so you gotta plug this into this. I gotta go all the way. I gotta go all the way over there and grab that. All right. I like that everything's on ratchets, though. That lets me know that, you know, something's not going to just eventually wear out on this, which is good. It makes me feel like my money was most definitely worth putting into this. Supposed to pop on. What the hell? Okay. All right, let me just imagine what this just tucks. So where's this going? This hides in here. Oh, okay. Okay, starting to understand here. The cargo pod. I guess that's it. Body. Let me see. Also, last poor Yorick, I knew him well. Very cool. I know it's awesome because you said, "Oh, like 10 times." She said, "Use Mr. Fusion seed. Don't even try that." Mr. Fusion. I grabbed the Ramen Razor, but I didn't install the Crazy Gear. BBTS has an engine and 2 hood and rim upgrade pack. Interesting. All right, let me look, because I'm pretty sure the damn wings are supposed to turn on this, but I don't want to try to attempt it and then the fucking wing just snaps off while I'm trying to put this together. And then I have to contact them and be like, "Hey, so I tried turning the wing and this thing just completely snapped off. Is there a way? Is there a way I could get a new one?" They're gonna just send me a whole new. They're not gonna send me a whole new one. That'd be extremely generous. I would. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna look on their Instagram real quick because I'm pretty sure there's a way for the wings to move. I'm pretty sure the wings are supposed to move on this thing. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, they're supposed to move. So how do they move? How do they move? I want to know how these things move. And then we're going to figure out if I'm putting the miniguns in the eyes or if I'm putting the missiles in the eyes. Which I thought there were missile effects that came with this. Or maybe you had to buy a kit for it to come with that. I have to hold it like this. I'm sorry. My hand is getting, like, I have to rest my arm. This fucking thing is heavy. Like, I didn't consider, you know, when you see it in a display case, you're like, "Oh, it can't be that heavy." And then you get it in hand and you're like, "This is the weight of a small infant child. Why is this so heavy?" Yeah, this is supposed to rotate. So how does it rotate though? Like, I can feel this move, but I don't understand. I'm very confused. Maybe I need to watch an unboxing of this. Oh, see, okay, so yeah, I was right. The decals that come with this are glow in the dark, in case anyone is curious about that. But I am gonna watch this because I don't want to break it after I just waited all this time to get it, and then I go to move the wings and they break. I like how they have just like an ASMR unboxing. If you're wondering why I'm just staring at to the side here, it's because I'm watching this to see if there's a way to. Wait a minute. Oh no, I didn't put these in wrong. But how do you? Oh, so they do move. Wait, why don't mine move? I know they're on ratchets, but. Oh. Shout out to Skeletron for fun of fucking unboxing. Okay, so they're on like really tight ass ratchet joints. Okay, I knew the wings moved. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew these wings moved. All right, and then you can open these. I knew those wings moved. I knew I wasn't crazy when I saw this thing sitting like in a flight thing. They just snap in a. You push the red part on the fins to rotate. No, I think they're ratchets. Yeah, they're ratchets. I was just worried because I felt this and I was like, oh, if I go to move this, I'm afraid I might break it. But no, we're good to go. All right, so all right. Well, before this thing takes flight, because listen, if you don't think I'm going to take this thing outside and fly this around like a child, you are mistaken. All right. You are mistaken. I will absolutely take this outside and fly this around like I'm 8 years old because I can. All right, so you got to open the mouth and then we put the missiles in here. I'll tell you what, though, I'm not shooting the review for this tonight. Yeah, I will, Woody. Yeah, I will. You know what? Don't act like you've never bought a toy for your collection and wanted to fly it around the house. Don't act like you didn't want to fly the Rattler around the house when you got it in the mail. All right, so just put these in here. That's so weird. So is it? Oh, I thought these were. I thought there was like a. I don't know why I thought there was a spring load for the missiles. Around in the Rattler last night. Was flying the Rattler around last night. Yeah, now I got to move all my Cobra shit around again because now that I got this. But now that I have this, I want that classified Cobra Commander that had the cape. I got to try to track one of those down. I think it's the Superior Cobra Commander, the Superior Snake Cobra Commander, the real regal one that has he has like the globe that you can put in his hand. Now I need that to put him in front of this. Oh God, this is going to be a pain in the ass to put all this shit back in here to then put back in the closet. All right, so you get two different options for the eyes. You could either put Gatling guns, which I'm trying to get out of your butt, in the ass. I'm gonna just have to. We're gonna have to sit you down there. Please don't fall. There's one. It's two. And the missile eyes are right here. I thought they came with effect pieces, but I think you have to buy the extra. I think if you buy that kit that comes with the extra faceplate for this, I think it comes with the effect pieces. All right, so you get the missiles for the eyes, or you can put the Gatling guns in there like the classic Palatoys one, but I feel like the missile eyes look way cooler, so I'm gonna go with the missile eyes. And I think they should just pop in there. Oh, thought they just popped in there. Yeah, there we go. That actually looks really cool. I know. Now wait, because Woody's gonna buy one next. I'm just kidding. I don't know if Woody even has a place to even put something like this. I think he's more worried about trying to find a spot to put five snow cats. That'll be his goal for 26, to figure out a spot for 5 snow cats before they should just pop out too. I don't know why. No, that didn't break. That ow. Fucking thing just stabbed me in the. Just got stabbed by my own toy. That's crazy. I don't imagine. Just bleed out on stream. Oh, it's the fucking toy. Try to put this fucking thing in there. Not for me. You can still get the knockoff. I have one. I kept looking around on eBay. I found someone was selling them for 40, I think, but I wasn't really collecting classified at the time, so I missed them. But if I could find one, I'll totally. It's in the ring, right? Okay. So there's the missiles in the eyes. I'm pretty sure there's a firing effect you could get for these to make it look like the missiles are shooting out. But I don't know why the hell I can't. These not supposed to sit straight in there. Or did I just pop this one? Oh well, I'll have to fuck with that later. But yeah, that's what it looks like with the eyes in there, so that's cool. Does anyone make a dope Red Skull figure? The one that was at Ollie's last year wasn't too bad. That What If Red Skull isn't too bad. I actually have that somewhere around here. This fucking thing's trying to bite me. I feel like, what is that fucking movie, Small Soldiers, where the toys come to life? So that's what that looks like. I think all I have now is to just put the thing back here, the little compartment, and then put the drones in there, and then that's it. And then we are good to go. How the hell I'm going to review this, I have no idea. But I promised a review, so I'm a man of my word, so I said a review, so a review will happen. All right, so this is a little containment thing that you get. And you can actually put a 1/18 scale figure in here, but there's little pegs to put the little drones on too, but it closes up. It's got some nice paint on it. Look at that. Got paint on the bottom. Come on, Hasbro. All right, and then this should just put in here, right? All right. All right, and that just sits back there. And besides that, it's pretty much, I mean, this is it. So everything's on ratchets, so you can move these out. All 4 of the upper part of the wings move out. So you can adjust them like that. So when it wants to fire, and then when you want it flying, or I guess if you want some sort of aerial maneuver, you can flip these around because they're on really tight ratchets. So you can make it like it's, you know, like where it's trying to maneuver. So, and then if you wanted it in a landing position, you just adjust these, close these. Oh no, I think you actually need these out. Yeah. And then you just have it just sit like that, like it's a little crab. And you would just display it like that if you wanted it looking like it's landed. So yeah, this thing is fully put together. I know we're only 3 days into the year, but you know, it's not a figure, you know. It's not a figure, but I can definitely see why this won toy of the year last year, because this thing is just fucking awesome. You can open this. Well, it's got the guns in the back for the co-pilot if you have 118 scale figures. This opens on a ratchet. You can pull the seats out, and then to put, actually that might be a better, you can kind of see it, but there's a whole bunch of detail on the inside of this. And then if you want to put a 112 scale figure in it, actually I don't know who I'm going to put in here. I know, imagine I put one of the big booby snail shell figures in here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Alpha Red, though, he might. Red might, but I'm not. I'm not. Who do I have that's a suitable candidate? Oh, you know what? Since she's right here. All right, so we're going to use this Fortnite figure as an example. Open the Robo Skull, and I just got home about to open my snail shell with the extra accessory pack. Oh no, not the extra accessory pack. I still haven't shipped the Panzer Bunny. That's still sitting from Ami Ami. But let me finagle her into here. This is really nice. Like, look at the... Well, actually, before I put her in the seat, did I try the Cyberpunk? No. She's up there. She's sitting up there with all the Joes, but they're about to get moved. On my day, one of my days off, I'm going to have to do that. But look at all the paint on this, man. Look at that. All the paint and shit on the buttons. Look at that shit. Look, they even painted the back of the fucking seat. Come on, man. This is quality shit. Like, I definitely feel like I got my money's worth, which is the important part. I don't feel like I got fucking chinced out of, was it like 270? Was it like 274 after tax? And I also want to say, to ship that big ass Robo Skull, it was $4 to ship this shit. All right, this thing costs $4 to ship. I have never seen a company that has made a vehicle like this, of this size, ship it for $4. That's pretty fucking impressive. I don't know what the logistics department is over there, but the fact that they were able to ship this for $4 is insane. And it was through FedEx. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I've had some not great luck with FedEx, but it's just me. But all right. So there's pegs in here, so you kind of have to fuck with this a little bit until it lines up. It's all right. I can already hear Woody. I already made a comment about that. All right. And this just pops into place. Everything's secure. And there you go. There is a 1/12 scale figure inside here. Close this. Close that, no problem. You can still see her. She's in there. And she's piloting a Robo Skull. So that's pretty fucking... It's pretty fucking impressive. So, yeah. If anyone is deciding on getting one of these, I can honestly tell you, just from sitting here putting this together, unboxing it, I can 100% recommend this thing. I haven't even sat down and done a review yet, but I can already tell you, like, that, what was it, like $247 or $249.99? That is absolutely worth it for this thing. You can tell the people that made this genuinely gave a shit. I know people bitched that this took a while for it to get made, but I would rather wait for something to come out and it be of quality than for a company to take my money, half-ass it, give it to me, and the shit falls apart within a week. So, I haven't heard anyone else. Actually, I haven't heard anyone complain about theirs when they got it. And yeah, the figures are quality. I have to review those. This is quality. Yeah, this is fucking awesome. I kind of want to talk to them a little bit more at Joe Fest about this thing, because yeah, this is awesome. Or if I could pull strings and get all three of the guys from Skeletron for an interview, whether I record it or I do it live, just to pick their brains on like the whole thing that they have going on with the Wolf Troopers, with the Robo Skull, with the stuff they got coming out, like the whole process of how they took like a tiny kind of chintzy vehicle from the 80s Action Force to make it into this gigantic thing like this. Fucking Pinches. I decided I definitely want one, but the power of the side eye is strong with her. Yeah, Panzer Bunny is what I'm looking at. And no. Alpha Red and his snail shell ladies. But yeah, this thing is awesome. I can't wait to review this. That art print. Well, Woody was late. But if Woody's still here, I'm gonna show that real quick, because this is dope. I can't even remember if this was advertised with it. Yes, for sure. All those great details. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm just like, holy fuck, man. Like, it just really All right, I gotta show this one last time before we end this. I'm gone. All right. All right. All right, let me at least just show this one more time since Woody's leaving. So they put the hell is that? Oh, these were extra. Oh, these were extra stickers. That's kind of cool. They gave you extra stickers in here. Very gentle because I don't know what kind of printing paper they have this on, but that's kind of cool that they give you extra stickers. Actually, I don't know if these ones glow in the dark either. I know those other ones do, but yeah, this art print is all right. Well, since Woody fucking left, I'll show it one more time. I guess bingo night. Yeah, to take off for bingo night, but yeah, it's like a schematics of the Robo Skull, which is actually really cool. I need to go and take the measurements again because I got the schematics for the Defiant, the original Defiant, and the guy that designed it, he signed it for me at DFW, so I need to get the measurements for that and put that in a frame, and I might put this next to it because that's yeah, that's right. Woody 222 bingo night for real. Couldn't even let me show my piece of art. This man knows how much I love art, man. Everybody knows how much I love art. So, like I said, I don't know if this even came with it or what, but this is pretty fucking cool if it does. And you like artwork. This is kind of cool. It's a little extra something. See the Robo Skull and that. And now I'm gonna struggle to put this fucking thing back in there as I did earlier. But I'll talk while I'm doing this, so then it's not just dead air. But yeah, January this month is gonna be an interesting month for collecting, at least for me. Because like I said, that car that I pre-ordered, like, oh god, I can't even remember what month I fucking ordered that last year. That's supposed to come out. Actually, that's supposed to start shipping. The Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Harley Quinn, I think that was supposed to ship. It was supposed to come out New Year's Eve, but I believe they said that got delayed until sometime in January. So if anything, if it drops like middle or late January, that'll probably won't ship until February, but I'll still get her. I paid that bitch off in full, so that's right. I'm a responsible adult here, people. If I could do it, if I can pay the whole thing off, which actually what I did was I owned the original Amazing Yamaguchi Harley and I sold it because this one was coming out. And whenever I got paid from that figure, all that went towards the Amazing Yamaguchi Suicide Squad anime Harley Quinn. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. That's going to be a fun figure. And then in terms of Monday's stream, I should have my Maximum Series Deadpool. I hope to God this one isn't fucking broken. Because Amazon sent me a broken one, and then the other one I ordered got delayed, so I had to order it for a third time. So hopefully all this will be worth it in the end. Hopefully. Oh, this is what, before I go, this is what I think, was it Crayon? I think Crayon mentioned it, that you have to get the add-on pack for this. So this is what the trooper, or what the pilot for the Robo Skull is. So it's so this is what the regular Wolf Trooper looks like. And then there's the 1/12 scale Blood Wolf. I'm trying to find a picture of. There it is. So you can make the Red Weasel, which is Wild Weasel, but because it was Action Force, they couldn't call him Wild Weasel, so they had to call him something else. So you get the pieces, so the hands. Well, no, you don't even have to swap out the hands. Just the armor and the helmet, which I believe Mikey's dad, Mr. Kukovich, I believe he designed the armor for the Skeletron stuff. So this kind of chest piece right here, I believe he designed that for them. So that's pretty awesome that he designed that. And you also get a coffee cup too, which is cool. And you get the rifle and the pistol and the blast effects you get for Blood Wolf, since he has a specific rifle. And then you also get the to make the classic Wolf Trooper right here too. So these are already available on the site, so you can already buy those, the conversion kits and stuff like that. So yeah, you get all this stuff. So that's a pack. And then trying to see, I thought that they had, these are next. These are coming out next. These are those Skeletron. So this is the last enemy, at least of the faction so far. So this is just a test shot. So I think those are coming out next year. They might have those at Joe Fest. But I'm trying to see if they put up. I thought that they had a kit. Yeah, this right here. But I'm trying to see if they had a picture of it, because I think that's how you get the blast effects for these. Maybe not. All right, well, now I'm going to have to look at the. Now I got to look at the website and see. And I'm going to get real tempted. But I figured this is good information since BX and I think Alpha Red wants to buy one of these. So this is just good information to have. So I'm waiting for this to, let's see. So the kit here to make that, this is only $20, which is not bad to be able to do that. I think, is it this that has the, I think it's this that has the effect pieces. I think. The figures, though, I highly recommend the figures. They're really good. I need to definitely get the review out for those. But oh shit, I didn't even realize. Oh, damn, this thing actually locks in pretty good. For oh, knocked one of the well, I'm waiting on this to figure itself out here. Then I can. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. All right, now I can figure out if this has the effect pieces in it. No, it doesn't. Interesting. So how the hell? Huh. Or am I just imagining shit and there wasn't an effect piece to make the eyes shoot? Huh. Maybe I'm just imagining shit because I thought. Oh, and this is what it looks like when it's all. Well, you already know that because. And then this is what it looks like when you have the stand. Oh shit, that's cool. The missiles light up, or well, they don't light up, but they're glow in the dark. So that's cool. Oh, maybe not. I thought that there was a damn. Maybe there isn't an effect piece. I don't know why I thought. I don't know why I thought that there was an effect piece to make the missiles launch. Oh well. Oh well. I'm buying. Look at this guy. Look at this guy here. I'm buying 3 troopers, the kit, and the stand, and probably the coffee mug. Holy shit! Look at you, Alfred, buying everything. Yeah. Eddie, you're gonna love it. This thing is fucking awesome. I just hope that you have space for it, because this is the last big vehicle I'm buying for a while. This is it, because I got the Ramen, I got the A-Team van, I got a Vanguard, and then this is it, the Roboskull. That's it. But yeah, so expect a review on this. Again, this is about the size of my head. See that? So, and this has got some heft to it. And yeah, I do. I have that too. So, but I already paid that off. So after that, that's it. That's it. No more fucking vehicles are coming in to this residence until I make some room. So if I get more real estate, then maybe. Or if there's something like this that comes around that it's like a one of a kind thing that I gotta have it, then yeah. But Otherwise, that's it. Oh shit, I kind of want to. Well, I'll test that out after stream. I'm curious about the glow in the dark in the eyes because the missiles. It says the eye missiles are glow in the dark, but now I'm wondering if the stickers on the inside of here are glow in the dark too. Oh well, I'll figure that out, and I'll let you know Monday whenever we come back. I'll have the Maximum Series Deadpool, and then I am working on a review for this. Since I didn't get to talk about this on stream, I don't think, but I did buy the Super Action stuff. Cosmic, what was it? Cosmic Convenience or Convenience? I think it's Cosmic Convenience. It's up on Amazon, or if you want to buy it through Super Action stuff, you can. But yeah, this is really cool. You get the vending machine, you get a whole bunch of different sci-fi accessories, and you can put stuff in the vending machine too. So I'm working on that. I'm gonna have to. Oh, look at this guy. I'm gonna park my Robo Skull on my Super Muzdaio. That sounds like something Jay Gonzo would say. That sounds like some shit Gonzo would say. I'm gonna park my Robo Skull on top of my Super Musk that's sitting on top of my HasLab Rattler that's parked next to the HasLab Snowcat. That's right next to my Ecto 1, my HasLab Ecto 1. Just reminded me of Gonzo. Anyway, I appreciate everyone that came by. Alpha Red, Woody, Triple Two, BX, Menjoza, Cran was in here earlier. Stu was also in here earlier. And Kaz was in here. Auntie was in here. Roughshot was also in here. Hopefully I didn't collide. I think they were supposed to do a stream, so I'm sorry. And I think that was everybody. Also, Auntie's the sheriff in these parts, so you best behave, or what's it called? Now I'm broke. I'm not broke. I'm not broke. I put in enough time for. I did enough overtime to cover it. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. I've made stupider purchases and made it till the next payday. As long as all my bills, all the bills, essential bills, they're paid. So that's the important part. We gotta adulting. We gotta adult first, and then we can buy shit like a Robo Skull later. But anyway, I'll see all of you on Monday, and I'll try to get that review up by next week. I promise. All right.